Do it backwards.
We'll do it backwards now. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Brad with Aspite Fitness, and today is going to be a training session here with my good friend Mike. I am kind of back home. He took some leave. I took some leave. Now we're both back and kind of doing what we can to get after it, get a couple sessions in before you peel out.
Yep.
Potentially.
Ain't proved yet, so we don't know.
Potentially. But anyway, so yeah, linking back up and wanted to get in a training session. Now, it has been a little while since we've trained in the garage. You know, the gym's on post open back up. We got a few sessions in and around post, and then, you know, his leave, my leave, whatever. So this is really the first session that we've had to train in the garage in some time. So it's a bench session, and I'm doing this now on the back side of it, so I already know kind of how it goes. But the object for today is I'm getting up to a heavy double, and Mike, with it being his kind of like last week really of like training, we're basically just testing him out so that we can see what his new 1 rep maxes are, and then we'll replug him into the program, the same program that I've had out for a while now. It's been available through you know, through the YouTube. It's got that link in there. I'll put a hyperlink for that video in the description box below, so you guys can find that if you care to. But so far, having some really good results with Mike, and want to see kind of the new 1 rep max so we can plug the numbers for the next iteration. So that'll be like kind of the focus of today and this week for him. But yeah, just, you know, really excited to kind of get back in the garage. I'm going to be really honest with you too. I'm a little ashamed to admit it. But some of my equipment had some cobwebs on it. And I just can't let that fly, right? So I saw the cobwebs, and we decided, okay, it's gonna be a garage day to day versus going to the gym. So yeah, so we got after it, and check it out, you'll see it. We're playing with some new equipment too. Got a sled and got some new dumbbells. Not new dumbbells, but they're new to me. So yeah, so play with those as well. So hopefully check out the video, see how Mike does, see how I do, and then, and yeah, we'll meet you right here in just a few minutes on the other side of this video. Thanks for watching. If you like it, thumbs up. If you haven't subbed, wish you would. We'll see you in a minute. what seems like only 10 seconds later.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's it. That's the video. So want to close this one down pretty fast. Pretty excited about how things went. Decided to train in the garage, as I mentioned, using the new equipment. Got the sled from Rep Fitness. You know, just excited to have that. Yeah, it's a good little warm up. Something that Mike and I, you know, we've been doing some stuff with the bands as resistance, acting as resistance for one another. But this is nice because it's a little bit more consistent in terms of how much resistance you get. And just, you know, a couple different sled drags, you know, moving forward, moving backward, and then, you know, doing some of that rowing, right? I was kind of doing that purposefully just to test that as a warm up for the bench, as it is kind of an opposing movement to the bench, you know, doing that row. So I wanted to see how that would do in terms of warming up shoulders and back and just making me feel more ready to do what it was we came here to do. And I feel like it helped. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Pretty good?
Sure.
So that's good. So that's a sustain. Now that we have that, you know, ready and easy to use, you know, that'll be something that we play with quite a lot. So glad to have that. Also some dumbbells. Those are dumbbells from my dad, because I just recently visited home, and you know, he's getting up there in age, and he didn't really have much use for 55, 60, and 65 pound dumbbells. So he was gracious enough to loan them to me under the condition that I don't sell them, and I don't plan to, but able to bust out the 65 today for a little bit of accessory work, so that was pretty cool. But then really the most important thing of it was the benching, right?
Right.
So Mike hit nearly, I'll have to go back and, like, you know, actually do a calculator and get the exact number, but I think it was about a 269-ish bench, and then we jumped up to the 280 just to see how that'd go. And I think, honestly, I think he would have had it, but he kind of traveled up and really lost the groove. So bar kind of came out of the groove and he lost the optimal power on it. So we're gonna give him credit for about 275. And I think that is probably a good approximation or a good guess for where he's at as far as like an absolute 1 rep max. So that'll be good to plug into the program for next iteration, and for you to run that as a program.
That's right.
Number wise. So he hit that, and then I hit
450.
It was 465.
465.
So I got up to 465 for a dub, and that's pretty cool. I don't recall ever hitting 265 for a double before. I think I might have hit something similar to that. I'm not sure. That might be a rep PR for me. But I gotta say, I was really astonished at how easy it felt. You know, because maybe similar to many of you, I tend to get a little overwhelmed with the idea of a max, right? Anytime you're breaking new territory or getting up in the higher echelon of your numbers, it can be a little nerve-wracking. And so I experienced the same thing, just like all of you out there too. So, you know, I had a little bit of trepidation as I was unracking that and holding it. And in fact, I was just hitting some singles, and then got up there, and I thought, you know, it's feeling pretty good. We'll go for it. And I was really astonished at how smooth and seamless that the 465 kind of popped off the chest. Really excited about that. So like that for me is kind of a confidence booster. So I know how it feels to have the nerves kind of racked a bit, but sometimes you can surprise yourself. So I guess that's probably a really good spot to leave it there, right? Remember, guys, I really do appreciate all the support that you give me with the likes, the shares, and subs. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll try to get back to a little bit more regular releasing than I have been. I've been kind of shit on my release schedule because of all the vacation, family, and things like that. I hope that you understand. But yeah, if you guys know other people that like getting strong that I don't, maybe you can share the video and the channel with them. Hopefully they'll join the channel as well. That'd be really, really great. Yeah, that's it. Remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, like, get into the upper echelon of your strength and hit some new numbers and do great, wonderful things, right? You got to get past that nervousness, get in, train despite. You're either going to find an excuse, you're going to find a way, and I hope that you guys continue to find the way. And just like Mike, hitting fucking new PRs, man, just blazing new territory. It's crazy. You're not going to do that just sitting on your duff. I hope you guys get in and get after it. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you haven't subbed, wish you would. That's it, guys. Thanks. See ya.
The scene is getting crowded, I'm a robber always.